on the next Check It Out.
What the hell is going on here, Christian?
Leslie and Murray are transferring all the ice cream to the fish freezer.
Where are the fish?
Where the TV dinners used to be.
Where are the TV dinners?
Out rotting in the alley.
Voila!
Oh, fire!
Oh!
Saturday at 7 on Fox Television, Channel 5.
Why do you wash your towels? Towels don't get dirty. When you take a bath and dry yourself with a towel, that towel is clean. If that towel is dirty, you did a lousy job washing your body. Yes, it's Comedy Tonight, America's most quoted, out-of-context TV comedy club. With Avna, the eccentric, Dangu, Dick Shawn, and me, and the legend, the rumor, the casualty of the show, Bill Boggs, everybody. Bill Boggs. Bill Boggs.
Dick!
Bill.
I'm here.
Bill.
Hello, Dick.
You're Bill Boggs.
Indeed I am.
What are you doing here?
Well, I'm here to give you a special message and to tell our viewers something. That
What are you going to
normally on Comedy Tonight,
Right.
when a comedian comes out on the program, we know exactly what that comedian is going to do. They come out, we know what the material is going to be. But when you, Dick Shawn, are on this program, we just like to not know what's going to happen.
You're kidding.
And turn you loose.
Why?
We just like to do that.
Turn me loose. You mean do anything I really want to do?
Yeah, anything. Ladies and gentlemen, Dick Shawn!
Thank you very much. That's for you. Good evening. Tonight, my subject of the evening is the importance of the Jewish athlete in America. It's going to be a very short talk. In fact, it's over. No. But athletes are crazy today. Homosexuality in athletes. When I was a kid, athletes didn't have sex appeal. They played the game because they loved the game. The spirit of it all. Ugly guys. People like Bronco Nagurski, Jim Thorpe, Red Grange, guys with noses behind their eyeballs. Rough-looking football players. But nobody watched it, especially the women. The women hated it. These guys were too ugly. So the networks, television networks said, wait a minute. We've got to improve the ratings. Let's give these guys sex appeal. They used to wear canvas pants. Ugly canvas pants. Black shoes with spikes that big. Little thin, ugly leather helmets. They played every position on mud and on filth. And the network said, no, we must give the game sex appeal. Give these guys a little more pizzazz, get those women a watch. So they took them out of the canvas pants and put them in silk. Tight, crotchety silk pants. Shaved their legs, little white sneakers. They don't even play on dirt anymore, green linoleum. Bounce up, hit him on a popo. There he goes. And they're all specialists today. One guy just kicks. That's all he does. $200,000 a year. Every 5 minutes, this is all he does. Oh, God. One man throws, one man blocks, one guy tackles. I'm sorry, I'm a tackler. Would you block him, please? Thank you. And overlooking the whole game is a new sex symbol in America, the professional quarterback, an intellectual animal. Smallest man on the field. That makes him the bravest. Also the smartest. The only one who can remember the plays. And he's there every week, not afraid. 2-8-1, shift over 5-9, lem 1, 7-8-5-9. Not afraid. As 11 men on the other side want to kill him. They're called defensive linemen. Have you ever seen the neck of a defensive lineman? It starts at the top of his head. It goes down to his shoulders. His arms are part of his rib cage. He has webbed thighs. He's sewn up from his knee to his crotch. You can't get under him, around him, or over him. He's 350 pounds, 6'6", runs 100 yards in 10 seconds. Earns his living bumping other 350-pound men called offensive linemen, who are totally offensive. And he's not afraid. He's there every week. 2-8-1, shift over 5-9-11. The reason he's not afraid, he has some protection. You always protect the brains. He's protected by a man called a center. That's a 250-pound Gentile with a college education bent way over. And the quarterback's tucked up right underneath. QA1, 759. When I was a kid, the quarterback was 10 yards behind the center, where a man belonged. But the network said, no, got to give the game sex appeal. Bring him up underneath. And there he is every week, QA1, 5911. And he's not afraid. He's not afraid, but he's embarrassed. Oh, yes, these are macho men. You ever see these guys? These are macho men. So the whole idea of two men locked up in front of each other with 200 million people watching is a little embarrassment. The quarterback especially, deep down in his gut, but he's trying to cover it up. But it always comes out when they call out the signals, especially the number O. I'll try to come as close as I can. 2A1, shift over 5911. 1, 2, 5, 3, 7, 8, 5, 1, 9, 2. National League Football knows they're losing money, so they want to pump the game up, give it more sex appeal. So I say within 3 years, they're going to put the fullback underneath the quarterback. And at the center, the quarterback and the fullback all locked up. That means in 10 years, football will be played on a very long, thin football field. They have 11 guys in one line going, oh. And 11 guys on defense going, no. And no referees, 4 guys flying around with red balloons going. I think I'm finished. Good night, and thank you very much.
Outrageousness! Outrageousness! Outrageousness? Outrageousness is nothing more than a way to wake people up. Wake them up! Especially yourself. Wasn't that fun?
In the Army, we do more before 9 a.m. than most people do all day.
Hey, First Sergeant. Good morning.
Hey, where did you learn about computers?
In the Army.
You were in the Army, too?
Qualify for the GI Bill and the Army College Fund, and you can earn over $25,000 for college.
What you do in the Army?
Airborne.
You used to jump out of airplanes?
What exactly do you do, Mr. Speed?
Oh, a little bit of this, a little bit of that.
He's America's newest hero, Jake Speed.
Sounds nice, huh?
Is he real,
What did you expect? A weekend in Palm Springs?
or is he fiction?
Hasn't it occurred to you that there might be an easier way?
Yeah, so where's the entertainment value?
Jake Speed is both.
Things are just getting good.
Jake Speed.
Now playing. Consult your local newspaper for showtimes.
The feeling awaits you. The feeling of Lee's carpets, that feeling of confidence, knowing this luxurious Lee's carpet will last for years and withstand all the wear you'll give it. That feeling of trust and certainty, knowing you couldn't have spent your money more wisely. The feeling of Lee's carpets awaits you. Lee's carpets, made better in America by Burlington. Only at fine carpet stores.
We're always really happy to have Avner Eisenberg with us. Many of you know this man from his movie, The Jewel of the Nile, in which he actually played the title role. And then he had a one-man show on Broadway as Avner the Eccentric. Tonight, he is making, seriously, his television speaking debut on Comedy Tonight. Here is Avner Eisenberg.
Thank you. Before I start my routine, I asked a special favor of Bill if I could do just a... excuse me. If I could say just a few... excuse me. Excuse me a second. It's better. Hey, God, I'm sorry. There. I know, so far, so what? God, this is really a problem. I really apologize. Could I have some water, please? Great, thanks. Excuse me. Thanks very much. Now, as I was saying...
Actually, now, unfortunately, there is no time for your debut.
Bill, you said I wanted to tell a joke.
No, you can't do the whole... All right, do one joke.
Can I tell you one joke?
Absolutely.
Okay, the circus bus went over a cliff. When the police got there, everybody was dead but a monkey. So they came to the monkey, they said, "What happened?" The monkey went, he said, "You mean they were smoking pot?" He went, "So what else?" And the monkey went, "You mean they were drinking?" He went, "So what else?" And the monkey went, he said, "Oh, no, not that." He said, "What were you doing?"
How about saying one more thing? That's good. How about introducing, this is your speaking debut, introduce our next guest.
And here is our next guest, Dana Gould. I know you enjoy him.
Thank you, kids. Abner the Eccentric, ladies and gentlemen. He's paid his debt to society, and he stands before us today a new man. I'm really happy to be here. This is great. I'm going to do some sketches for you, because that's why I'm here. People don't understand this job at all. What do you do for a living, son? How you ever plan on putting food on the table? Well, I guess, in a way, oh, heck, I guess I make people happy. Kind of like a hooker does, huh? People don't understand it, but I can respect what other people do. You know, as soon as I get the mic off the cord. I can understand it. I respect it. You get up every morning at 6 o'clock in the morning. You're in the shower by 6:15. You're on the street by 6:19. If you want to say hello to your wife, it's according to the day's events. Have a nice day at the office, Pumpkin. Don't forget, we're scheduled to have sex May 23rd at 9:17. Well, thanks for reminding me, Peaches. It's on the calendar. Kisses. Then you get into rush hour traffic. You get to work, and you get a kiss up to your boss. Hi, Arthur. Here's my new report. Looks like a piece of crap, Dan. Yeah. You just kiss up your boss all day long. That's why they call them yuppies. You look like crap, Anderson. Yep. Yes, I do, big guy. Let me warm that up for you. You know, but there are worse things you can do, you know, toll booth work and grocery bagging are one of the more degrading factions of human endeavor, you know. Has anyone in here ever worked in a toll booth or known anyone that has? No, and you won't. They're not human. They live underground. They're bred like cattle by the government. They pop up in the house and eat your change. It's 45 cents. You know, that's the noise they make when they haven't been fed. You never see them below the waist because they have huge lizardous tails and horns growing out of their kneecaps. They're distant relatives to the guys who sweep up the garbage at the Greyhound bus station, but those guys have no tails and they let them come above ground and sweep. That's all right, Garth. Just tuck the horns in the pants. You'll be fine, you know. But as long as you're successful at it, nobody cares. As long as you do what you do, nobody bothers you. You could be a one-legged gypsy midget who suffocates chickens for a hobby, but if you're real successful at it, everybody will leave you alone. But that attitude is really dangerous, you know, because everybody knows the more successful you get, the more powerful you get, the more powerful you get, the more corrupt you become. I mean, just look at human history. Pontius Pilate, Napoleon, Hitler, Gene Rayburn, they're all the same guy. A game show host with a wave of his hand can make an overweight suburban housewife jump and scream like there's no tomorrow. Don't you think that affects a man's mind? I mean, Monty Hall knew what was behind door number 1 all week long, but he made those women crawl for it. But it's whatever, you know, people have that attitude. They go out, go anywhere, kill anybody attitude, you know, that Rambo thing, that, you know, I don't think anyone would have been lined up around, you know, the block to see Rambo had it starred Tony Randall, and I think that's living proof of that. We have proof there are still prisoners being held in Vietnam. Oh, boy, what a chip! You know, people love that, hello, my name is Bond. James Bond. You know, and that freaks people out. You see guys going to the McDonald's later going, yes, I'd like some fries. French fries. Because if people act like you do, you hate them. You go to a movie and a guy does what you do, you get all bummed out. Lost in Space, everybody hated Dr. Smith, because he's us and it's kind of a letdown. Everybody wanted to be like Major West goofing off with Judy in the Chariot, but that never worked out. But if you're on a strange planet being chased by a 9-foot asparagus with a vocabulary, you know deep down in your heart you're going to be going, oh dear, oh William Penny, oh Major West, don't leave me on this wretched planet alone. I mean, I know it's stupid, but that's, you know, the whole attitude. People don't think. Nobody worries anymore, and that scares me, you know? People just walk around. The Armageddon, piece of crap. Nuclear apocalypse? No kidding. We'll get some missiles. We'll show those Ruskies. Oh, yeah, that'll be great. You wake up one morning, your face is broken out in radioactive blisters, your hair is falling out, your house is melted, and your dog's in the corner vomiting flame. Oh, it's Miller time, Rusty. Pass me the chips. Yeah. We're dealing with physical decay, nuclear problems. Your wife is going to look like Ernest Borgnine, if you're lucky, you know. You wake up one morning, she's giving birth to a lovely baby boy. 8 pounds, 9 ounces, black hair, blue eyes, green eyes, gray eyes, red eyes, a couple of brown eyes coming around in the backyard. At least he's not like those mutated kids down the street. You hear the way they talk to their mother? Always coming into our yard, sucking the plasma out of our pets. I won't have it. Not another day. It's bad enough the kid has 3 eyeballs. Now he's smoking out of one of them and swearing out of the other one and using like mouth. I'm not going to have it. And that's basically, you know, the things that I've been thinking about, and those have been my jokes, folks. I hope you enjoyed them. I'm out of time.
We'll be right back with some living comedians after this. Edna, how do you do that? I don't understand that.
Pressure, getting hot. Difference is, you're not.
Band Solid makes the difference, and the difference is the dryness. Its wide oval shape glides on super dry.
Eyes on you, pressure's higher. Difference is, you stay drier.
Band Solid fights odor, fights wetness, keeps you drier than these leading solids.
Under pressure, under stress. Difference is, you feel fresh.
Band Solid, the difference is the dryness. Also available in roll-on.
When I get hungry, there's a little monster inside me going, Carla, you're hungry. And that's when I really want a snack. Satisfies you. I'm a reporter on my school newspaper. And when I'm busy on a story, I can get pretty hungry. Snickers makes that hunger inside me calm down.
Packed with peanuts, peanut butter nougat, caramel, and milk chocolate. Mmm.
Satisfies you.
Packed with peanuts, Snickers really satisfies.
After Snickers, my stomach always says, oh, thank you, Carla, thank you.
My cheerleader tryouts. I was so nervous. It was one of the most special days of my life.
For all the special days of your life, you can trust Tampax, the feminine protection more women have come to trust than any other tampon or pad. Tampax tampons, because special days should never be trusted to anything less. Tampax, celebrating 50 years of trusted protection.
I've been crazy for you girls since we were terrible twos. In a butterfly shrink to fit a 501 blues. Now our bodies grew up different, and I love your ways and means. Cause Levi's always understood it's all in the jeans.
All kinds of Levi's are on sale now at JCPenney. Come on in and celebrate American style.
Now, here's another actual look behind the scenes at Comedy Tonight with our own Frank Barron and the Barron Report.
Hello, I'm Frank Barron, and tonight on the Barron Report, we're going to discuss the jokes that never make it on Comedy Tonight, commonly referred to as bombs. We try to avoid so-called stock material. This is material that just about every comedian performs. And with me now is Raoul Dittersheim.
Frank, take that microphone and get out of here.
With me now is Raoul Dittersheim, whose job is to make sure we only have the finest jokes on Comedy Tonight. Raoul's going to cooperate with me because I finally have my own little mini-series here. Raoul, tell us about your job.
Well, Frank, I work with the comedian's material and make sure that each joke ripens to perfection. For we'll tell no joke before it's time. And believe me, I'm underpaid for this work.
Well, what are the categories of stock jokes that we try to avoid?
Well, Frank, we have cockroach jokes, Indians working in 7-Eleven stores, dogs versus cats, Nicholson impersonations, New York versus L.A. We have a big mother section. Mother's half Italian, half Jewish, half Spanish, half Jewish, half Jewish, half Jewish. Being pulled over by the cops when you're drunk, Star Trek jokes, dating material that you've got...
Okay, that's enough. What happens to all these jokes that you've collected?
I sell them to supplement my income.
Interesting. In fact, that reminds me of a story. When I, Frank Barron, was growing up on the farm, my mother...
Phone call, line 5.
Let's listen in.
Yeah? Oh, hi, Johnny. How you doing? Uh-huh. Uh-huh. All right, Johnny, let me get this straight. You want a cockroach joke that compares dogs with cats done by a Nicholson impersonator who's a 7-Eleven worker in L.A., not New York, whose mother's half Italian, half Jewish, half Jewish, half Jewish, who just got pulled over by the cops while drunk with a date after watching Star Trek? Listen, babe, you've got to be more specific. These guys never know what they want.
Well, there you have it. I'm Frank Barron. Join me next time on the Barron Report when we find out what it is comedians eat.
Excuse me, Mr. Sean? Hi. I hear you're a real nice guy.
What do you want?
I was just wondering if you saw my routine and maybe, you know, being in the business a while, you might have something to say to the fledgling young duck of a comedian that I seem to be.
Well, from what I've seen from your routine there, you talk too fast.
Oh, you think I talk?
You should slow things up. Let each word soak in to the audience. Let them understand where you're heading. Then when you get to the punchline, they know where they're at.
Oh, you think so? Like?
Yeah, certainly. Just do one of your stories and let's see your tempo.
Well, you know, if you're on a strange planet being chased by a 9-foot asparagus with a vocabulary...
No. It's much too fast. A little slower.
Well, if you're on a strange planet being chased by a
No, still too fast. Slow it up. Slow it up. Let the words sink in. Sink in.
Well, if you're on a strange planet...
So funny.
Being chased by a 9-foot asparagus.
Okay, what's the punchline?
I don't know. When I go this slow, I forget the end. Thanks.
I'll do anything to kill those young comics. There's too damn many of them, 800,000 comics. Every one of them under 21. Sick. Keep talking slower.
If you missed Kaufman's holiday sale,
it's okay. We've extended the sale for 2 more days.
You'll find a special selection of star quality carpets at half price, padding and installation included.
It's a fabulous celebration featuring 50% savings on quality carpets, complete with expert installation over genuine rubber padding.
So get to Kaufman's extended holiday sale.
You'll thank your lucky stars you did.
Kaufman, the carpet experts, we've got it all.
This place is jumping. Toyota's jumping. The best deals by far on every car. 'Cause now the place is jumping.
The place is jumping at your Toyota dealers. It's the biggest sales event in Toyota history. We're out to make incredible deals on a huge selection of Celicas, Tercels, Corollas, and Camrys.
This place is jumping. Toyota's jumping. We've got the deals on your favorite wheels. 'Cause now the place is jumping.
Everyone come join the fun.
At the Greater Westchester County Fair.
Every family everywhere.
The Westchester County Fair. Rise and
attractions. Non-stop action shows, animals, fireworks too. So that's the most fun thing you can do.
Don't miss the fair at Yonkers Raceway through June 8th. See the action-packed Miller High Life Demolition Derby, the massive monster truck, the Skulls Bandit Car Crusher, and ride the largest portable ride, the Double Loop. Every night till midnight, kids under 8 free.
At the Westchester County Fair.
There's a chicken that's brand new to please every one of you. And it's
Bojangles, ready for flavor.
Introducing Bojangles' new chicken choice, Southern style. Our famous Cajun chicken is hot. New Southern style is not. It's flavor without the fire. Crisp outside, moist inside, delicious through and through.
Bojangles, ready for flavor.
Now get a free 2-liter bottle of Coke with Bojangles Super Saver Chicken Box.
You heard what the yeoman said. I'll see you men one at a time.
You see, sir, we're the Sullivans. We're brothers of 5 of us. We've always been together since we was born, you might say, and that's how we want to go into the Navy.
Yeah, it's like this. We always done our fighting as a kind of team. We Sullivans stick together.
If we go together.
Hey, that ship, you can't go below. Our brother's down there.
We can't go swimming without you.
The Fighting Sullivans, Saturday at 8 on Fox Television, Channel 5.
Promotional fees paid by...
Having chest pains? Painted Red Devil.
Ready? I win lots of races, Rosie. Okay, go. In the race to grab spills, Bounty's quicker than any other ordinary towel. Bounty won. In record time, it's a quicker picker-upper.
Bare Elegance Moisturizing Body Shampoo softens your skin as it cleans. So all you need to feel soft and clean is Bare Elegance.
So thanks to Dick Shawn, Avner the Eccentric, Dana Gould, and of course Frank Barron in the Barron Report. And first I want to say you've always been one of my favorites, Dick Shawn, and that was a good little routine there. But I understand that seriously, over the years you have been of real help to a lot of young comedians.
Yes, they always ask me about timing, and I try to help them very much. Some of them listen, others don't. They don't work very much.
Thank you very much.
That's funny. Very is a funny word. I love that. Very much. I love show business. I can't wait to get into it.
How about Avner the Eccentric? How did it feel telling a joke on television tonight?
It felt funny. I mean, how was it? Was it okay?
Yeah, I think you did very well. But I still remember when you were back on one of our pilot shows, and you did the napkin eating trick. Remember at the very end of the show? How did you do that?
Can you keep a secret?
Yeah.
Me too.
You're not going to tell us.
No, I can't.
Anyway.
Slower. Me too.
That's one. And again, congratulations on the Jewel of the Nile.
Thank you.
And literally, one of my new young favorites. Dana Gould, you're such a successful young comedian, really.
Well, Bill. I can't do this anymore! I'm sorry. Everyone's jumping on me for being young. I'm sorry, Dick. I'm sorry. I'm denying from the faith, Bill. Oh, but wait, you'll laugh at this. Funny stuff coming up here, Dick. It's really fast. I'm just taking that comedy concept. I'm going to polish it up. I'm going to zing it right back on you. It's just, it's not my fault the Beatles got here before I did now, is it there, Bill? It was like in high school. I never played football. I was always a pansy. What, you don't play football? What, are you a pansy? No, I'm not a pansy. Go in the locker room with the rest of the naked guys. Oh, okay, no sweat, I'm old enough to give birth to other younger comedians, Not that I would ever inflict that on them.
What about Dick Shawn's advice?
I'm leaving. I don't need any more of this. I'm sorry.
You'll work a lot. Goodbye, Dana. Goodbye, everybody. Have a very lovely evening. Sleep tight. So long.
Right? The older ladies are great, too. They got the lipstick on. You think they're eating spaghetti for 4 weeks, right? The young girls with the disco jeans, and they chew gum. They try to walk.
Hey, you want to feed that parakeet?
That's good to be here. No wonder you can't get pregnant. There you go. Willie Nelson. Of all the girls I never saw. Johnny Wynn. Well, looks like no sex tonight. I rode in on my saddle horn for 12 miles and... The black version of Little Red Riding Hood. I'll be walking through the woods. Child, I was walking straight ahead. I always go through the woods because the animals always want to see me because they know I'm very pretty. Yeah, baby, when I walk through the woods, squirrels drop their nuts. I said, I know who you is. You're the wolf. I know what you want. I got what you want. She's the ugliest mama I ever seen. Hey, mad rhino. Depressed rhino. I'm not chasing no more Jeeps. Are there any doctors in the audience? Or doctors? Thanks a lot. You've really been great. I really enjoyed it.
Taking the day off was a great idea.
Yeah. Now what do we do?
Something new, something different.
Like what? While you're thinking, have my antiperspirant.
No.
No?
Try my spray. It's strong. Do something different.
I did. I switched to Secret Solid. It works better than your wet spray.
Better, huh? Then maybe...
Secret Solid's pH balanced for women. Now go and fix us some breakfast.
Me?
Do something new. Something different.
Secret Solid. Strong enough for a man.
But pH balanced for a woman.
Some flight. The food was cold. We're 2 hours late. So now they lose my bag, and all I have to wear is a claim check. My head is splitting. I've got a headache this big, and it's screaming for Excedrin.
Excedrin, the headache medicine. Regular strength pain relievers give you only this much medicine, but Excedrin gives you this much more. Nothing proven stronger without a prescription.
I had a headache this big, but I took Excedrin, and it's gone.
Excedrin from Bristol Myers. Excedrin, the headache medicine.
Imagine if Joan Rivers said exactly what she felt about her split with Carson in her own words. Well, here's Joan's exclusive story in this week's People. Can we talk? Joan tells people, yes. People celebrates people. Like Joan, who says, I'm mad and sad and feeling attacked. Then 2 unusual weddings. Dynasty's Heather Locklear marries Motley Crue's Tommy Lee. Barbara Walters finally walks the aisle, and much, much more. Week after week, People celebrates people. This week, Joan talks exclusively to people.
Okay, Jonathan, we're sending you back in time.
Before television, radio, even before soft drinks. Careful. Anything you do could change history.
Mum's the word.
Activate time travel mode to the year 1885.
He's there.
Hey, where's my Pepsi?
It's... Oh, no. He took it.
Relax, Smith. What could 12 ounces of Pepsi possibly change?
Yeah, what could happen?
What could happen?
Pepsi, the choice of a new generation.
Well, Billy Reback's our next comedian. He is really a funny young man. Every time he's on the show...
Hang on, Bill. I'm not going on.
What's wrong? Why not? We're not paying you enough? What's wrong?
Well, it's not that, but it could be. Listen, Bill, it's the pressure of doing stand-up comedy. Bill. You don't know what it is. You come up here every week. You got the cushiest job in the world. You introduce comedians. You don't know what it's like. I think you should try stand-up and really see what we do.
I don't know anything about stand-up comedy.
You don't know anything about comedy?
No, I don't know anything about stand-up.
You're right, Bill. I noticed that, but the idea is I'm a teacher. I'm going to give you a few points.
No, I don't think that this is a smart thing to do.
Bill, audience, come on. Okay. Bill, the people rule. The people rule. Now, there's a few key things to know about being a comedian. First of all, are you Jewish?
No.
Have you had the operation?
Yeah, Tuesday.
Okay, well, that's good enough, I guess. Now, here's what you got to do. You got to grab them immediately, okay? That opening joke is key. You got to get them by the throat, make them know you're a professional comedian, okay?
All right.
Now, I took the liberty of writing a joke out. It's on the cue card. You'll read it. I'll give you a couple of pointers along the way. You'll be great. Okay.
Are you sure that this thing is going to work?
You'll be great. Just think like a professional comedian.
How's that? Huh?
Just think pain. Think about losing your hair. Think about women saying that you make them want to retch. Just things you can relate to, okay? Go ahead, Bill. You'll be great. Go.
Okay. Here goes.
Hang on. You need an introduction. You need an introduction because you give us an I'll give you an introduction. Okay? Right. Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, making a first appearance on his own show, the very funny Mr. Bill Boggs, right here.
Good evening. It's very nice to be here. Very, very nice to be here indeed.
Hang on. I'm not laughing.
Yeah, but
I'm not laughing.
I haven't gotten to the joke yet.
Doesn't matter. You don't feel funny. You got to feel funny. You got to picture the whole audience with their shirts coming out of their zippers, okay? Feel funny.
Okay, here we go. Good evening. It's nice to be back in New York. I know I was just in Los Angeles. What a weird town. I was in a store that sold Sandem blenders.
That's S&M blenders, Bill. S&M blenders,
S&M
not
blenders.
Sandem blenders.
Okay, I was in a store that sold S&M blenders. They had 3 speeds: whip, beat, and humiliate. Now what?
So pretty good, Bill. Just keep going, all right?
Okay, anyway, L.A., what a strange place. I met a woman in Los Angeles who said she couldn't go out with me. She said she was seeing another couple. How am I doing?
You're doing much too well, Bill. Just you're starting to really annoy me now. Just do the last joke and...
This is kind of easy, as a matter of fact. Anyway, I knew as soon as I was back in New York, the plane landed in New York, a Puerto Rican kid ran up to the pilot and told him he'd clean the window for a quarter. This is really a breeze. No kidding. We pay you guys to do this?
Barely, Bill.
Well, anyway, if I have done stand-up comedy, I want you to introduce the next guest, and I'm going to see how you do it.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Entertainment. Our next comedian...
Go ahead, give it a shot.
Our next comedian was working as a messenger before he got started delivering punchlines.
Little faster.
Little faster. Right, okay. Right here. Sammy Davis. Currently from Los Angeles, here's Charles Zucker.
Check it out. I don't got time for the laughing and the clapping thing. We got to get moving really quick. How many people, let me see, saw Sade in her last concert tour? Anybody? Good. How many people saw Springsteen in his last concert tour? Yeah! How many people have been to a live rock show since Humble Pie split up? Sade spelled S-A-D-E. What's the deal here? I used to love Humphrey Bogart and all those Sam Sparday movies. You know, when I was a kid, we had a Lemonade stand. And that's still not the dumbest name in rock and roll. There's Climax, spelled K-L-Y-M-A-X-X. Do these girls have an album coming out soon? Remember Jefferson Airplane? They started out as Jefferson Airplane, and then became Jefferson Starship. Now they're just Starship. Next year, they're going to be... Remember Springsteen? It's nice to see him in those nice little intimate clubs like Giant Stadium. Think about the boss. Like, are they getting a paycheck from this guy? Yeah, I'm sure. Thing is, what happened last year to the boss was pretty scary. People actually started to take this guy seriously. Like, all of a sudden, there was a message in this music? I don't think so. I mean, I was always a fan, but every song sounds like this to me. I mean, you have to figure the only way he could learn to communicate like that was to spend his childhood listening to Dylan. That's the only way you could learn, you know. Like, let's spend time just up on the foot of the top and say, no. Didn't you? Didn't I what? These guys, Springsteen, Dylan, they're supposed to be like the voice of a generation. What does this generation have to say? Nothing that little roughage wouldn't take care of, you know? Bruce, forget about Steel Mill's fiber. I think that's what you want to be talking about. Especially when you think about how many rock and rollers are writing things today that really mean something, that are poetry. Eddie Van Halen springs to mind. Oh, sure, go ahead and laugh. But just think about, like, a song when you hear an American classic like, Jump. 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 Go ahead. Jump. Makes me think, how did this guy write this song? Did he wake up one morning and go, I got an idea. This is going to be great. Jump. What do we got so far? Valerie? What do you think, hon? Run? Skip? Jump. Actually, if you look on the record label, 3 members of the band are given credit for writing this song. None of which, by the way, was David Lee Roth, who you have to figure was on a ledge when the other 3 wrote this song. Jump! Sounds good to me. I don't remember, the Pointer Sisters had a hit song. Theirs was called Jump. Went like this. Jump! Jump in! How can 2 people take one concept and go off in such opposite directions? It's just American to me. Anyway, my time is up. You guys have been great. Thanks a lot.
Coming up, Frankie Page visits a really nice store after this.
Are you a zitzo? So paranoid about getting rid of zits, you'll believe anything. Try anything at all? Face the facts, zitzo. Benzoyl peroxide, the medication in Oxy-10, is recommended by doctors more than any other acne medicine you can buy. It's been proven effective in 14 clinical tests. Don't be a zitzo. Get Oxy-10 with the acne medication recommended most by doctors.
My cheerleader tryouts. I was so nervous. It was one of the most special days of my life.
For all the special days of your life, you can trust Tampax, the feminine protection more women have come to trust than any other tampon or pad. Tampax tampons, because special days should never be trusted to anything less. Tampax, celebrating 50 years of trusted protection.
Comfy shoes and funky blues and Mars roasted almonds. These are some of the best things in life. Reading Sunday funnies on your tummies and Mars buttery caramel. Store hopping, good time shopping and Mars rich chocolate. These are some of the best things in life.
It's the little rewards that make life great. Mars Bar, one great little reward.
Some of the best things in life.
Now, perfect polish nails in seconds. Lee press-on nails in fashion colors. Press-on color, no messy polish. Press-on color, no drying time. Press-on color, no chipping ever. Lee press-on nails in fashion colors. Everything you need for longer, polished nails. Lee Super Stick tabs and 20 Lee press-on nails in a variety of sizes. Available in a rainbow array of today's popular colors. So press on. Lee press-on nails now in fashion colors.
Frankie, what did a guy like you ever do before you were a comedian?
I worked at a place once called Hammaker Schlimmer.
That store on East 57th Street sells all the crazy gadgets, the best
great.
this, the best that.
Great. I used to be a salesman there. It was a good job.
You were a salesman?
Yeah. In fact, I made a training film for the salesman over there. We got one over here, I think. Would you like to see it?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
If you're in it, I want to see
Could you
it.
roll that for me? Show him.
Hey, come here. Come here. Come here. I'll stay over there. Come over here. Come on. Come on. Look, look. Isn't this great? You do your shoes. You do your ears, too. Look at all this stuff. Want some fruit? Oh, spaceship. Oh. This you can give to your mother-in-law, huh? When you're playing tennis, you know, you want to know what time it is. It goes, I say, Peter, what time is it? Love 30. See this here?
You know what this is? You got dirty goldfish, right? The goldfish are always swimming around. They're dirty and filthy. Put them in here. Cleans them. Isn't that nice? This is you use this and you go to the bathroom, say you're in the bathroom, right? The phone rings. I can't talk to you right now. I'm with Johnny. You know, I do miss my hamster. Voting, the year 2000. Give me a drink, Mickey. Well, old fella, we're going Sarabachi. So, Magellan, you want to go out and discover things, huh? Sure, it's okay, but first, let's have a drink. A water pick. You remember that movie, The Right Stuff? Remember that? Wasn't that a great movie? I remember that. It was like 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Mickey, shut the door! Hello, welcome to the undersea world of Jacques Cousteau. We're about 185 feet under the water. And look, it's Jimmy Hoffa. I love your shoes. Hey, I had a real good time today. I really showed you a lot of things, huh? But listen, it's my lunch break. I got to get out of here. So I'm going to go across the river and get something to eat. I'll see you later, okay?
Good work, Frankie.
Thank you.
I think I understand why you're a comedian. Charles, what about you? It has been said that comics are people who say funny things, whereas comedians are people who say things funny. Which category would you say you fit into, Charles?
I never really understood that whole thing.
Okay, let me rephrase the question. Are you naturally funny, or do you depend on, say, scripted material?
Oh, no, like I'm naturally funny.
Uh-huh. How did you get started in comedy?
Well, like I said, I was always funny.
Yes?
And then like, one day I went on stage, I got a club, and I got laughs. And I've been doing it ever since.
Right. I understand you had some funny experiences working as a messenger.
Yeah. A lot of funny things happen.
Anything you could tell us about?
That was like 6, 7 years ago. I moved to New York in 70s. God, it's 10 years ago.
No kidding.
Wow, 10 years. So then I worked there about 2 years, so it was like 8, 10 years ago. The whole thing was about, about 8, 10 years
Anything
ago.
funny happened?
Well, like stuff would happen. I remember there's this one time when there's somebody got somebody, I can't remember exactly what it was, but somebody got somebody else's delivery, and it was like something really inappropriate, but it was so funny. This guy was just like, oh, so funny.
It really sounds very funny. You had to be there, kind of.
Well, yeah, I mean, I was there.
Well, anyway, Charles, if you could describe yourself in one word, what would that one word be?
I think zany.
Zany.
Yeah, zany.
Zany. We'll be right back with more zaniness. What an interview. Really.
Know how good it feels to try something new? So does Roy Rogers. That's why we're introducing our new bacon cheeseburger, now with more bacon than ever. You get more bacon taste, more bacon crunch. Try Roy's bacon cheeseburger today and get your fill of a brand new thrill.
At Loot, Broadway's comedy hit, it's very simple.
First, it starts when the money's in the closet.
And the mummy's in the casket.
And the nurse is kind of cute.
Then the mummy's in the closet.
And the money's in the casket.
And the daddy's dizzy.
Enter the detective. He's a hoot.
Will the ones who took the money really get away with murder?
Will the fellow in the trench coat be an ass or be astute?
Find the laughter that you're after at the Music Box Theater.
Just call Telecharge and say,
I want to see the play called Loot.
When they're soaked in, penetrating, when they're protein stains, you need more power to cut through. The protein power of new Era Plus. This grape stain is made of protein, and protein gets out protein. Now Era has more power to cut through the ground-in dirt below. Nothing gets out every stain, but now there's new Era Plus. Protein power to cut clean through.
You know there's cooler than there's cooler. But your mouth will never fool you, cause taste makes a Calvin cooler cooler. Ain't nothing cooler than a Calvin. What makes Calvin cooler than any other wine cooler that tastes the real fruit juice, like raspberry? Ain't nothing cooler than a Calvin.
And Calvin has 6 cool flavors, even her favorite, passion.
Ain't nothing cooler than a Calvin.
Calvin's delicious.
I tried crash diets, but with Dexatrim, I wasn't hungry and I lost weight.
Dexatrim works.
With Dexatrim, I wasn't hungry all day, and I lost the weight I wanted to lose.
The Dexatrim diet plan really works. Dexatrim's appetite control ingredient is proven effective in 7 years of clinical testing.
Dexatrim kept me from overeating, and I lost weight.
Dexatrim, the clinically proven way to lose weight.
It works.
Promotional fees paid by...
Kibbles and Mitch, Kibbles and Mitch. I'm gonna get me some Kibbles and Bits.
Puppy formula Kibbles and Bits. Every bit better for baby.
Ready? I win lots of races, Rosie.
Okay, go. In the race to grab spills, Bounty's quicker than any other ordinary towel.
Bounty won.
In record time, it's a quicker picker-upper.
Bare Elegance Moisturizing Body Shampoo softens your skin as it cleans. So all you need to feel soft and clean is Bare Elegance.
Okay, thanks to Charles Zucker, Frankie Pace, and Billy Reback. You got a couple of minutes here. Let's get into one thing, like say relationships. Charles, you involved with anybody?
Other than Billy?
Oh, I want you, Frankie!
Oh, yeah. We're going bowling. Which is going to be the ball? How about you, Billy?
How about me what?
Are you involved with somebody now?
I broke up with somebody about a year ago. You don't have to go, it's okay. Oh, you can. You want to go? Go, there you go. It's the dentist convention. I broke up. You find that when you break up with someone, you start dating new... what about you? Are you involved with someone?
No, I have a spouse.
Well, so you're involved, I guess, then. Okay.
It's beyond dating.
I understand. Because when you break up with someone, you start dating new people. For some reason, I find the new person always reminds you of the old person in, like, stupid, immature ways. You know, I broke up with somebody about a year ago, and I took a new lady a few weeks later out to a restaurant. We sit down at the table. I said, oh, God, Barbara used to use a fork also. I don't believe that. She had nostrils. This is amazing. So now I'm not... I tell you what, you know that guy who put the bomb in his pregnant Irish girlfriend's purse?
Yeah, that was awful.
Yeah, do you think their relationship is in some trouble right now? What do you think? I think there are other ways of saying to somebody, I think we should see each other a little bit less, honey. You know what I mean?
I went out with a girl when I was an electrician once. Yeah.
You were an electrician?
Yeah.
No kidding, you?
Yeah.
I thought you were a salesman at Hammock or something.
No, I did that, but she broke off on me because she don't like the way I was walking around. I mean, would you go out with anybody that walked around like this for the rest of their lives?
Like a very bad ink blot test on the back of his underwear there.
When you meet a girl on a date or you tell you're a comedian, what kind of reaction?
Get out of my life! It's where do you meet? You know, I can't go to discotheques. I can't believe guys that go to discos and meet women. First of all, you have to
meet women.
Frankie, it's finally happening. You're coming out of the closet. Your hair went first, and now the rest of you will follow.
Actually, were you always, like, how long have you been bald like that?
Oh,
Did it start when...
Since I was about this old. That's my girlfriend right there holding me up there. You can see her.
Are you losing your hair, or is you just coming in really slowly?
No, my face is growing.
Well, Charles, you haven't really said too much.
You really have a spouse?
I do have a spouse, yes.
It's like being married, isn't it?
Almost exactly the same thing. Any concluding comment on tonight's show?
Yeah, I think it's about the most fun I've ever had.
Well, on that note, I'd like to say good night, everybody.